So there I was, smothered in motor oil.
Oh, great. That's the one that comes on right when my yes. Yeah. There we go.
Not baby oil.
Nope.
Motor oil.
Nope, nothing like that. Yeah, just woo. All right, where the hell is
Happy
Aaron?
March 1st.
Happy March 1st, yes. Wait, June 1st.
No, it's March 1st based on the weather.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Matt, are you excited about tonight?
Oh, duh.
I've been so excited.
Duh.
I
But I have
can't
an
hide it.
engagement at release time. So
Yeah.
I can't even play.
I don't want to
until
be
after
there
that's
for release time either. I don't.
No.
It's going to be insane.
And then on top of that, I have an appointment at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
7 days. Oh.
So I can't stay up late.
So what's going on?
It's the release of Burning Crusade Classic. World of Warcraft.
Ah, okay.
With the World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I'm with you because if I understand.
Well, no, I got off of World of Warcraft over 10 years ago, and
I couldn't get into it for some reason. It was just way too slow.
No, I got off of it because I was too into it, so I needed to get off of it. It's all I ever played was The Sims and World of Warcraft, and it started affecting my IRL, so I had to put it down.
You got to make that separation. You ain't kidding.
Yeah. It was to the point to where like I would get off of work at like 6-7 o'clock at night, sit down to play, like, oh, I'm just gonna play for an hour. By the time I look up at the clock, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I felt like I've only been there 30 minutes.
Been there.
Yeah, I lost a lot of time that way. Plus, my computer became antiquated, so I had to stop.
What would you like me to talk about?
There you go. No, you're fine. I just had to turn you up a bit. You're a little bit too low for us, yeah? But, all right. Well, I have another question for you guys. How many of y'all were Friends fans? Friends TV show?
Yes, absolutely.
Did you watch the reunion?
Pivot. Pivot.
Now, who watched the show?
I watched the show. I haven't watched the reunion show yet. But one of my favorite episodes of Friends was the whole thing with the Evander Holyfield cutout. I don't know if anybody remembers. They used to have an Evander Holyfield cutout that Phoebe had, and she would use it to do things, a little self-love. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
While she was pregnant with the twins. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yeah. So there was this giant cutout of Evander Holyfield that she gave to Jennifer Aniston's character when she was pregnant with their baby.
Oh, see, I missed that part.
Yeah, I totally missed that.
Very hilarious. Hey, it's Aaron.
Hey, Ron.
It's Aaron.
I was definitely a big fan of the show back when it was, first out. But now that it's being played all over again and in syndication for many, many years, and I haven't paid much attention. It's not one of like the best all-time TV shows, like some people think, in my opinion. I know I've just offended many of our listeners.
Yeah, it's not, but it was a big part of our lives, especially mine growing up. And so I watched the reunion. I waited till like people saw it, and then I was like, okay, I want to take a look at this. But I was thoroughly impressed with it. There's a little spot in the middle where you're just kind of like, oh, let's go. I get it. But as an editor and creator, and you know, you guys all created whatever, but it sounds retarded for saying that. Sorry, I can't. Well, whatever. But it was really cool hearing how they had to deal with certain things in the show, different things that happened. For example, did you know the guy who plays Joey, his runner-up in, like, actually, you know, the guy who they were almost going to pick to be Joey, then Joey got the part, you know, the Matt LeBlanc. He plays the lookalike in that episode. I don't know if you guys remember that, where he kind of, the lookalike walks in and gets some milk, and everybody's like, "Who the hell are you?" And he goes, "I'm Joey." And then, you know, Joey runs in and is like, "No, you're saying it wrong. You gotta say, forget about it." If you guys remember that scene, that was the guy who was originally supposed to be Joey. I thought it was like, it's cool stuff like that I like. They talk about in the reunion.
So is it just like they get together where they like interview and a bunch of, like, somebody is a host and asking like a round table type of deal, or?
It's like everything in one. So in the beginning, they all, because I didn't know this, they never got together to do a reunion for 17 years. So
Sure.
they're all coming back, and it's really weird because Matt LeBlanc's very pudgy. So is Matthew Perry, who was always so paper thin. Ross looks the same except for his face is really aged. And in fun fact, he's the oldest of the group. Phoebe looks really good for her age. She's the second oldest. And Rachel and Courtney Cox, you've seen throughout the years in different movies. So, you know, they look the same in TV shows.
Jennifer Aniston hasn't aged a day.
Oh, a lot of plastic
Courtney
surgery,
Cox.
I guess. I don't know.
Jennifer Aniston is a fine wine that
Yes.
that she just got better with age.
Absolutely. Yeah. Shannon Cox, however, isn't that her name?
No,
Shannon
Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox.
Sound like a porn
Yeah.
name. Shannon Cox.
Shannon Cox. I don't know. Anyway, she's the one that had all the plastic surgery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, the last movie I seen her in was like The Longest Yard with
Yeah.
and she was like the girlfriend at the beginning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then she's trying to make him wear like a sailor outfit or some shit. But no, so
Yeah.
it was a really good mix. They did the one thing I really liked too. Oh, there's many things I liked. One of them was they would show bloopers, and the actors would actually start telling you why that blooper happened or what caused that, or like when Matthew Perry messed up a line, he started doing like a Chandler dance, and then when he messed up again, Ross and Joey were doing the Chandler dance behind him to make you know, it's really cool. And it really showed in this reunion how much of a bond these guys have with each other, not including who they had with the cast and everything with the production crew. Matthew Perry got teary-eyed when he talked about how the experience they had for so long, when they're at a party and they see one another, they'll just hang out together for the rest of the day or the night at the party instead of hanging out with everybody else, because they have this kind of bond that's different from everyone else. And it kind of reminded me of, like, in a very loose way, veterans. I mean, BDism, if you get with any of your buddies that you know, had moment, you guys are you're just kind of cling together, and then you guys hang out, right?
Yeah.
So that's how I kind of put it together that way. But no, the reunion is really good, and for a guy who is growing up with this and a fanatic and has all the seasons, it's well worth it. And to answer your question, circling back, it starts with them coming in one by one into the original set they re-put back together. And then that's, for me, the best part, because they're sitting there and they're like kind of really taking it in and getting emotional. And so you have the one-on-one just with the actors. Then you have them telling stories with like someone else there. And then near the middle of the end, they have James Coburn. What's his name? Who's the British late night talk show guy?
James James Cordera or something.
Yeah,
like
Coburn,
I know.
whatever.
Yeah.
He hosts like an actual, they sit down on the iconic couch. They have the fountain behind them. And then it's like a Q&A with all them. So you get all of it in like a 2-hour episode. And I'm not kidding you. From the beginning, you have that feeling of, oh, wow, this is cool. They're talking about all this stuff and they're re-seeing things. And by the end, you're getting a little emotional too, because, you know, they asked like, would you guys ever do like a reunion movie or another show? And Lisa Kudrow goes, no, I'm too old to play Phoebe. And just hearing that was really cool, because it's like, yeah, this really is like.
I think I would have probably told Lisa Kudrow, well, that's kind of all you have at this point.
Well, it was funny.
No, I don't think she has to work. I think she married some extremely rich guy. I think he's French.
Dude, it's
he's
insane.
French. She doesn't have to work. She don't have to do shit.
Oh, okay.
Now, if you remember, like last year, they put out the Fresh Prince reunion show.
Yes.
On HBO Max, and I watched that, and that was really good. I mean, extremely good.
Yes. Now, I know it sounds bad to say this, but I was never as big as I was with the Friends. Does that make sense?
Why is that bad to say that?
Well, because like Fresh Prince and Friends were a big part of my life, but like Fresh Prince was like, you get home from school, you watch that, and then it was done. Then you moved on to like TGIF with Family Matters, Full House, etc. And but like Friends was that, at least where I lived at, you would be out with your friends for that night, and it'd be on like prime time.
Yeah,
stuff.
it was on Thursdays, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it was on Thursdays. Yeah.
So we're always at like Schwegel's house or South Rogers, and it was on the background.
Schwagel. Fucking Eric Schwagel.
But
he's never allowed on, by the way. I'll have too many questions.
Okay. Too many questions.
Is he a politician now or something?
I don't know.
No.
He would be a great politician, maybe.
Anyway.
Yep.
But that's what I'm saying. No offense. It's just like Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I'm gonna watch it because I kind of started it, but the Uncle Phil thing still gets me because I miss Uncle Phil. You know?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Did you ever see License to Drive?
He was the instructor.
Yeah,
he was the guy doing the tests with his coffee, stick shift on a hill straight up.
And it was every time we would watch the Ninja Turtles, every time you hear Shredder, you're like, that's Uncle Phil, man.
It was?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he was.
You learned something new. That's awesome. No, I didn't know that.
I didn't know before he was an actor, he weighed like double the size of what he was.
He was I think he was like a pretty tall guy anyway.
Yeah. But
yeah, I believe it.
From what I heard, he was a really big fat fuck. I don't know if he got surgery, but he lost the weight. And then next thing you know, he gets on Fresh Prince of Bel Air and all this other stuff. It was really cool. So I guess the time in between, License to Drive was in the 90s, wasn't it? In that early 90s?
No, it was in the 80s, late 80s.
Oh, I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, you do that.
know.
Where the fuck is Norco?
Yeah, he hasn't been here longer than Beatism.
Where the fuck is Norco? I don't.
Hey, Norco. Where are we? We're in the spirit world, asshole. We're in the spirit world.
It came out in 1988. Okay. NORCOKILLER is probably not going to be on the show for a long time.
Right. We'll talk afterwards.
No, it's he got a promotion. And his promotion's not going to be able to let us talk. Because he works till way the fuck late now. Like, what I mean, like 5 or 6. So
okay, we could talk about it after the show.
Okay, but I'm just saying it's not anything big. Just you got a promotion.
Congratulations, Norco.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah,
way to go, buddy.
He deserves it.
Yeah, now we call him the Godfather.
Same with me. I had been here because I worked too doggone much myself. So.
Yeah, we know that.
We miss you, Beatism.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
You bring some class to this joint.
Mm-hmm.
By class, you mean affirmative action? Is that what you're talking about?
That is not at all what I was.
I'll say it like that.
Aaron says,
Beatism, we need a black guy on the show. You're it. You're here. Thank you for coming.
Jody wasn't available.
Just like we needed women on the show. Paul got a whole gang of them.
Yeah, otherwise it's just a bunch of white guys sitting around talking.
Let's talk
last
about
thing we need.
Let's talk about the cultural politics. Let's do that. Yeah, it's about the white guys. Yeah. But okay, earlier was my phone. You were talking about how much the Friends people made, right? Now, did you know that the last season of Friends they made $1 million per episode per 6 casts
Per actor. Yep.
Whew.
A lot of
They were worth.
money.
They were worth it. They were worth.
They
it.
were. The show was excellent in its day.
They could have got Seinfeld money in their prime.
Now,
They could have definitely got that kind of money.
I was never a big.
And they were both
Seinfeld
on
guy,
NBC, weren't they? Wasn't
I think
Seinfeld
so.
on NBC? Yeah.
Yeah.
They should have leveraged that shit because I believe they were only getting 100,000 to start an episode. Then they got moved up to like 200 or 300,000. Then came the million.
Well, and they were going to do a last season. The producers wanted to do one last season, because they were in a threat of being canceled, and they got Seinfeld was getting a lot of money per episode.
Yeah.
So when he got his money, the cast of Friends were like turning around. It's like, oh, we can do that. Let's go.
Oh, what's up with this motherfucker?
Yeah, you could have done that. You and Jerry
I
should.
mean, you're gonna give this guy $1 million an episode for just saying, "What's the deal?"
Yeah. Yep. No, so you're like
But
you said.
to be fair, Seinfeld was hilarious to me too.
I was
Oh,
not
yeah.
a big Seinfeld. I liked it, but I wasn't a big fan. Does that make sense?
I loved Seinfeld. Seinfeld was funny, but
Aaron,
I guess
you're on mute.
I like watching TV.
That was the time back then, wasn't it? Because nowadays everything's
Thank you.
streaming and you watch whenever you want. But I remember the days when I'd get home, from the time I got home from school till the time I went to bed, there were certain shows you had to watch, and everyone watched it. So you had we did watch Seinfeld. I didn't really, I watched it, but I wasn't really like, oh, I love this show so damn much, that kind of thing. That's all. But what shows did you guys watch when you got home from school back in the day?
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell was a Saturday morning thing for me.
Oh,
No, every day.
Yeah,
Kelly Kapowski.
That was syndication, but
Of
I mean,
course.
when I got home from school, Matt, you and I are about the same age. So, although my bus ride was longer from our school district than yours,
a little bit.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
But by the time I got home, it was almost 4:00, sometimes 4:30, and it would be like, okay, you dump your gear and get ready to watch the nightly news because that's what you're going to watch.
mhm. Yeah.
Days of our lives.
No,
Yep. Oh, that and Young and the Restless.
no, I tell you a story about that one. Y'all give me a minute or two. My grandmother, God rest her soul, she, we would, growing up, we would spend our summers during the day with my grandmother because she was available to babysit us, and we couldn't
For free.
do summer camp. Oh yeah, absolutely, it was free. So we'd go over to her house. She lived literally like a block and a half away from us. We'd go over to her house, and she'd have breakfast for us, or we'd make our own breakfast. We'd watch our morning cartoons, and right after Sesame Street went off, which was about 11 a.m., 12 a.m., she'd kick us all out of the house. 4 boys. She'd kick us all out of the house. And on the front porch, she'd have a Panteras Pizza 3-liter pitcher in 1 cup. 1 cup. And we weren't allowed back in the house until like 3:00. Magically, like she would lock the door on us, seriously.
Oh, shit.
And the door would magically be unlocked at about 3:00.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So it was good times. And she said don't because you're not gonna interrupt grandma while she's watching her stories. Is what she told me.
Yes, my stories. Oh God, I've always heard that growing up. My stories, go away.
Yes, you weren't gonna interrupt her stories. And but those were the times where you know, as a kid, you feel like you've been outside for 20 minutes, but it's been 3 hours, and you know, you're
Yep.
good.
That was growing up as a kid, you lived outside. It felt like, you know,
Yeah,
didn't
you
do
did.
anything inside. Yeah,
No,
It
swung
wasn't
from
until-
trees.
yeah.
You know, drank water out of the hose, played in dirt.
You didn't care how hot it was in the summertime.
Didn't
either.
care. Did not care. Made ramps for our bikes out of bricks and cardboard, not cardboard, but
Yeah.
particle board.
Oh, yeah. That wouldn't even last like the whole day. I mean, maybe a couple ramps up and then it would break right in the middle.
Yeah, but still, you know what? You did it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Do you remember the big wheels when we were kids?
Yeah.
I always
I wanted one of
loved
those.
I always
I always wanted
too.
the Optimus Prime big wheel.
Autobots transform.
Yeah, because there was an Optimus Prime one, and there was like a Knight Rider one, but
Yeah. Oh my God. We had one that spun out. Like you pull the thing and it spin out on you. But I wanted the old school one, you know, the yellow handlebar, the red seat, and it was like blue or whatever. Oh yeah.
yeah, I had like the $10 Kmart one. So,
I had the big green.
I don't even think it was Kmart because
You had the
because
green
in the
machine?
80s. In the 80s,
Yeah, I had the-
Kmart was like Target now. So
Mhm.
Hold
I
on.
think my big one.
Clevis, what did you
In the 80s. Oh, go ahead, Cletus.
Oh no, I was just saying I had the big green machine. I didn't even get the big wheel. It was kind of janky at best.
That was cool though. No, but oh God. That was good. Did you have the bike with the training wheels on it, B-Dism?
Of course, and because so what you'd have to do when you were done with the training wheels, you wouldn't. My dad wouldn't take them off. He'd leave them on, but he'd loosen the nut, move the training wheels up, and then like tighten them back down because he wanted that bike to last for my little brother.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had
So if you take the training wheels off, you lose the nuts. It just won't work. But that would just pretty much give me the green light to trash the bike.
yeah.
Mhm.
We had
But the bike was also it was a fixed wheel bike too. So
a what?
in order
a
it was a fixed wheel. Yeah,
What
you
is
ever heard
that?
of? That means it's fixed wheel was that bike you continuously pedaling in order for that bike to move.
Yep.
Oh, I got you. Because in other words, if the bike's moving, the pedals are also moving.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
got
how,
Yo,
that's how
you
you
were
got the
that
back of your leg
kid.
screwed up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that had to bow your legs out when you go down a hill. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a
Yeah,
little,
there's no freestyle on that thing when you're coasting.
Mm-mm.
So
No.
it's locked in gear. It's not doing anything else.
Who did?
I had a banana seat, blue Schwinn. I was
Of course you did, Matt. Of course you did.
Man, you should have seen me. I was getting
I bet.
all the late.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was that
he
a beach cruiser?
Yeah.
I don't know what the name of it was.
Matt was buried in trim.
Yep.
Hey, ladies, want to
pink-
ride on my banana seat?
You can fit. There's plenty
Yeah.
of room.
Yeah.
And growing up, I always wanted one of those mongoose bikes with the mag wheels on the back.
Yeah, and the little pegs you
Yeah,
put so somebody
little
can sit
peg,
on
yeah.
there with you. Yeah.
Everybody
Right,
wanted one
yeah.
of those bikes.
Or a dyno. The
Yeah.
VFR.
Yeah. We wanted BMX bikes. That's what we wanted. But we
The
got a
good
lot of
old
yard
houses.
sale bikes. That's what we got because 3 brothers, we destroyed everything. So they're like, "Hey, look, we got your new bike for $3."
Didn't one of the brothers or something take out a leg and get messed up really bad?
Oh God, we always hurt ourselves. There was an incident because my brother had the cool one. It was primer gray. It looked like a BMX box. Had the all black wheels and the black, little rims and stuff. And he went over it was a sewer runoff, and the grass had went over it. So we're going down these hills. This is North County, St. Louis, listeners. This is like Fox Woods area. So if you ever go down 367 and you see suburbia, that was the 80s. That was my neighborhood. We went down this hill, and all of a sudden we see him and his bike just take a fucking somersault. and he had like fucked his leg up. He ripped his jeans in the groin. I mean, it was it was bad. And what do you do when you're a kid and you get hurt? You still don't want to go home, do you?
Fuck no. And if it's real bad, your brother's
No,
gonna take you home.
you throw a little dirt on it, throw a little mud, throw a little mud on it, and you keep going.
Walk it off. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
Until you can't walk and you have to, like you said, your brothers have to carry you home because your foot's fucking messed up or something.
Yeah, because you both have to make up a story that your brother's going to tell your mom what you did. It's not going to be all the truth. Nope.
You know, it's funny. Dave Glover said this on the radio, and I remember those days. Did you ever go behind the mosquito truck and see how close you can get to the smog coming out of it before you pass out?
No.
Oh, we did.
Well, that explains a lot.
Yeah, Paul.
I won one time. I was the last to pass out.
Oh, congratulations.
And those things are like full of like propane and charcoal. That's what it is.
Well,
Oh, is
in
that
the
what it
90s, they were filled, I'm sure, with way other shit.
Well, this is like late 80s, early 90s, So, it was filled with toxic shit. But you remember that? The first time I ever saw that, we actually went down to my grandma's house in Mississippi, and that was the first time I ever saw one of those fog trucks go by. And then since then, we saw them in our neighborhoods and everything. So I guess it was something new. I don't know. Question mark?
In my neighborhood, it always came through at like 10 o'clock at night, so I was well off the streets by that point.
You hear it go as it went by.
Yep.
Yeah, no, ours was like near the end before dinner time. It'd come through. So
when I lived in Florida, we had them everywhere.
It's so mosquitoes
everywhere.
were that bad, huh?
Yeah, well, the ones that were really bad were the small ones that can go through your screens. They're called no-see-ums. It's spelled Nosium, no-see-um. And they can actually, they're so small, they can go through your screen. So you had to like double up on your screens in Florida. Matt, do you see it? Were you looking it up, Matt?
No.
Oh, I thought you were. Yeah.
No,
you'll even see like on. Go ahead.
I was about to say something really politically incorrect.
So fucking do it. Go for it. So I can expound.
It sounds like the American Indian made that name up.
No,
yeah.
No
Right.
see-ums.
No, I
No
see
mosquito.
I see. I know the joke. I know what you're saying, but yeah, it's not spelled like
Of course
it is phonetically. But no, you'll spray all over in Florida. So I was in Clearwater and then Palm Harbor, all in the Tampa area, and then but eventually it ended up stopping because if you've lived in Florida, it rains there every day, but it only lasts like a couple of minutes, and then sunny the rest of the day. You're not going to stop all the damn bugs.
No.
So I think they were trying to stop certain kinds of bugs that were probably in the ecosystem. But yeah.
What do you think's going to happen this year with all the
in regards to what?
summer coming up? We just got over COVID. Are we over COVID? Are we done with it? I don't know yet.
Well, we're over COVID, but I read a thing earlier that now that over there China's talking about a new bird flu, so that's where we're headed.
Well, they've always got problems. I don't think. I think we're done at this point.
Was it official that it was manufactured? Is that what the news was saying, or am I?
No. That's where they're having an investigation, but that's going to take some time.
Yeah, I mean they're more believing now that it did come out of the lab than they were saying before.
Cheeky.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just curious how summer's going to be if we got everything all up in the air trying to kill us. It's going to be fun to go out and hang out, isn't it?
No, it'll be fine. Here's the thing you have to realize is the news outlets had historical ratings during the pandemic and with the election and all that. And now their hits, their clicks, all that shit is just plummeted. Now they're doing anything they can to get you to read their stories. clickbait, clickbait.
Yeah,
That's all they do.
That's the thing.
They have,
yeah, because in the
I don't watch the news. If I do, I go to a credible source with no chips in the game, and just kind of read that, and then I'll read both sides and then make a decision. But at the same time, everything is inflated. It seems like from the title to the story.
There was this thing
to the skewed facts.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There was a thing that and I said this before on the show. Netflix has this thing about the 80s, 90s, 70s, whatever, the decades. Watch the 90s one, because they talk about how the media was bought out by companies back in the late 80s, early 90s. Dan Rather talked about this on that documentary, and how now it's all commercialized and it's all, about ratings and stuff like that. And so now is like the byproduct of all that shit. So it kind of sucks. I mean, in the beginning, I guess it helped because it opened up more of a world to get 24-hour and stuff. But yeah.
No, because you think about it with all the news outlets in each of the individual markets were all independently owned, and that over time they've been snatched up by larger conglomerates. And so now, even though it's the local St. Louis news here in St. Louis,
it's like Nexstar,
the national stories. Nexstar. So the national stories are that read exactly the same by the ones here in St. Louis, Dallas, Kansas City. I mean, let's keep going.
That's what that TikTok thing I saw was, where they're showing everyone. I thought that was just, like Aaron was saying, just clickbait shit. Huh.
Nope. That's what it is. So they have these national writers where they send out a news story to be read for that particular day for whatever happened, whatever the story is about. And it's all the same. And so it's read by several different anchors, which is why you get the exact same message from multiple cities. That's
news outlets are news outlets with that network are going to be spitting out the same story.
Exactly.
So I guess it just depends on which anchor you like the most, huh? Does that mean why Fox News is getting prettier girls again all of a sudden on the Fox News?
I think they're doing that because they were very sexist towards women and weren't giving them those opportunities, and now they're getting them.
Well, I don't know.
They should get them.
I think
if they aren't doing it because they should. I mean, it should be on their mind.
Well, we watched that movie we're talking about. We should have, we did that movie, but we need to do it again, I think.
Yeah, we did.
Bombshell.
Yeah. You don't have that show. We talked for
lost
2
it.
hours.
Yeah.
2 fucking hours. It was good too. It was deep, but I got some names wrong. So it'd be nice to do that again and do it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Clevis. Did he leave?
Oh, who's Clevis?
Clevis Van Dam? He's Mr. Joe on the show.
I don't know who that is.
Mr. Joe? You don't know who Mr. Joe is?
No.
Listen to earlier episodes.
I heard that. Still don't know who he is.
JFK conspiracy? Yeah.
No.
I don't remember that one.
No one gets it. Oh, well. No one listens to the timeline episodes either, do they?
I know. I heard him in the episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. So I was going through the bloopers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And out of all that stuff, I laughed so hard. Maybe because our interactions with him when he's been on the show in the past, like 2 years ago when we talked to Dr. Lynch, me, Paulie, Norco, I can't remember who else was on. He talked for over 3 hours. So he's a bit, I think B-Dism was on. He's a bit long-winded and chatty.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yes,
Paulie goes, let's do some sound checks, right? And Dr. Lynch goes, oh, okay. Well, once upon a time, there were 3 bears. And then Paulie goes, oh, that's good. And then you hear in his voice the disappointment that he does not get to continue the 3 bears story. Listen to it. That is the funniest thing in the entire reel, only because I know how long-winded. And you said, okay, that's good. And he goes, okay. You just hear him deflate his confidence, and
Aw.
I was
That
like,
ain't right.
"That, yeah, it is. It is so right. It couldn't be no
It's
righter.
not right.
He didn't do it on purpose. He just, I like Dr. Lynch.
Absolutely.
He's just very articulate with his delivery.
Yeah.
And he doesn't take any breaths. So you
No.
can't like ask a question.
I think he's Anunnaki or a lizard person.
Hey.
I don't know. I just think it's pretty cool. So.
No, but I like that. That part was funny. It was just, once upon a time, there were 3 bears. Okay, that's good. Oh, okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Thank you, Lynch, for doing all the stuff for us. If you're listening, thank you very
Yeah.
much.
I was just kidding about that.
No,
Well, I was just
We-
kidding
well,
about that chatty
talking-
stuff.
so-
He's really a fucking talker, is what I
no,
meant
he
to
is.
say.
Yeah, that's why
He's
it was funny.
interesting to talk
All of
to.
you guys over the time, even including Josh, was like texting me when he was on, like, "How do I ask him a question?" I'm like, "Just bulldoze your way in. Just that's what you gotta
Yeah.
do." So
What did I say when he first came in last time? It's like, oh, we're all gonna talk now. You went to the cage match.
yeah. I'm coming to get you.
Yeah, I was like, you went to the cage match, dude.
Press the wrong button.
Yeah.
Hey, Clevis, you on still?
Yeah, I've just been walking back and forth cooking potatoes.
Oh. What are you in Russia?
So are we giving Cletus our the treat yourself segment today?
Ah.
Oh, do you have a
Yeah.
treat yourself though?
Hi, this is B Dism, and this is Treat Yourself.
Me?
Yeah.
I'll just tell you what I'm cooking, but since I've got my own man cave that I'm building here, I've gone high tech, you know.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit more since it
he's,
is your
going on to video here.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I got a couple guitars here. I got my desk and
It's tuba
No,
mouthpieces.
tuba mouthpiece.
What's that bass you got? Is that a Jazz Master?
No, it's
Is
a Sparry.
Oh,
Both of those are Sparries. They're Sparries, man. I got them off of Groupon for $100.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's good.
But
I like
it's
to see
to
people
get me
playing
back
instruments.
just to get me back to playing, get my chops back, and something for me to do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as my son, he was in band this year, he's informed me that he's not going to do it next year. So,
Oh, why?
I will be, yeah. He wants to try something different, and I'm okay with that. So he's going to try something different. So the trombone that I bought for him off of Amazon, it will be coming down here with me and
What did you get
becoming
him?
part of the Man Cave collection. What's
What
up?
kind of trombone? What's the trombone? What's the make? The model?
Oh, it was a beginner's trombone I got off of Amazon for $150.
Perfect.
It was one of those. It was a complete set. It came with oil. I didn't want to switch them over to grease just yet because it was when I played trombone. I used oil at first, and then when I got to junior high, it was grease in a spray bottle that I used.
This sounds weird.
And
It's
I wanted to get him
truth.
something very inexpensive. It's the truth. I wanted to go very inexpensive, and if he were to stick with it, his freshman year of high school, then I would have gone out and bought the Bach or the Con.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't want to. I didn't want
Mach
to. I
42,
didn't want to
baby.
throw $500, $600. Yeah, I didn't want to go and throw $400, $500 into a trombone and for him to just play it for 8 months and then be like, I don't like this. But he likes it. But he just wants to try something different.
Absolutely.
because he's almost taller than me, and I'm 6 foot even, and they're looking at him to join the football team, and he's only in the 6th grade.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, yeah, well, whatever happens. So,
No.
and then I found $5.
Yeah. Well, it's weird because like I we played violin. We went to Fontbonne. We did all that stuff when we were kids. We played piano, violin. My brother Scott could play any music instrument. But you guys are talking about like in depth. Like I was an asshole. I didn't want to know the shit. I was like, oh, violin, playing it, whatever. I was always envious and didn't care at the same time of musicians that talk about their equipment, their gear. I don't know. Is it bad to say that?
I don't think so.
No,
Aaron, you're on.
no,
mute.
because it's not because you start cheap. You start cheap when you're playing. If you want to be as cost effective as possible when you're. Oh, I'm echoing, but you want to be as cost effective as possible when you're starting out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to go out and buy some, $1,500 instrument, start playing it, then like, oh, I don't like this. Then you got yourself a $1,500 paperweight.
Yeah.
So you start cheap. I always start cheap. When it's time for me to move forward to something else, then I go make the big purchase. Upgrades.
That is the correct way to do it.
Yeah. Sorry. I guess my parents, well, no, I know. My parents just were like, here. Because, I mean, even our violins was from a garage sale.
Yeah, there you go.
This has been a treat yourself update.
My
Nothing wrong with it.
Bought a lot of things from garage
So
sale.
let me put it to a perspective to you this way, Paulie. When you started driving, did you expect your parents to go out and buy you a brand new car?
No.
Or are you going to get some piece of crap rubble that? Well, they're going to give you some piece of crap rubble that you're gonna learn how to work and build yourself in.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I don't know. One of my friends. Well, I can't talk all of a sudden. My brother Joe had one of the coolest cars. It was a little Monza. It was gold stick shift Monza.
What the hell is a Monza?
It's a Chevy Monza. It's like a 2-door little coupe looking car. And it was really
What the fuck?
Bless you. Yeah, I've been fighting allergies.
Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck what I was going to say. Guys. Who all is getting allergies now that we never got before?
I am.
Me too.
I've seen my ENT, and I've had allergies for the last like 3 weeks, man. Spring
just started.
Well,
I've been sniffing Afrin like it's nobody's business.
Probably because everyone was inside, not going outside, and now
that could be, but also
I've been surprisingly allergy free.
Hey, Cupcake.
Hey.
That's where the echo's coming from, Cupcake. So that means we're on her speakerphone.
Yeah, it means me.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys.
It's okay.
Okay, real fast.
Okay.
They're saying COVID could be the cause of that. Since you went through COVID or whatever the case may be, that's one, like, because we don't know all what COVID's going to, it drove a path that we don't know what's going to be the outcome. But they're saying
so
that
you can't make that claim until you have evidence.
Yeah. So one of the things is they're saying at least they know almost everyone is going to get allergies that they never had it before.
Oh, I get them every year anyway. I wouldn't even notice if I did have them.
I never had them until and it's always in the morning now. So.
I have no sense of smell or taste. I haven't had it for 9 months. I didn't get COVID, and if I did,
it's long
didn't
term.
get tested for it.
You got the
I know. You know how terrible it is to be, in the bathroom, you're taking a dump. You don't even get this, nothing, no smell.
That's
I
not
can't even
terrible.
enjoy
That's a
it.
good thing.
No, well, I enjoy my own farts. Who doesn't? And anyone says they don't is a fucking liar. I swear to God, you're a liar. I enjoy my own brand.
Your own scent.
I don't enjoy the smell of it, but the release is very satisfying.
Oh my goodness.
We've morphed into fart
What's
talk.
happening?
Okay.
Yeah.
That should be a good title of the show. Morphed into fart.
Fart talk.
Wait, how did we get there?
I don't know.
We were talking
science
about
things. And you couldn't smell your own poop.
Yeah, I couldn't smell my own poop, my
I can't
farts,
smell my
nobody
own
else's. So if I'm walking around, I just let it rip. I don't smell it. I have plausible deniability.
It's all if you smell a random fart and Aaron is anywhere close, he crop dusted.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Yep.
Oh, snap. This has been a great show. You guys want to do some fun facts before we leave?
Hell yeah.
Show.
Circling back to when y'all were talking about how much the Friends cast make, we talked about they made 100 or they made $1 million per episode and etc. Yeah, I guess Lisa did that, but I looked up some of the Friends cast. They're all roughly around $80 to $100 million net worth. Okay, so they're not poor by any means. They're okay. They're doing good. But then it sparked me to look up what are some fun, not really fun facts, but I'm sorry. What are the richest actors in the world? I had to look that up. So,
Cruise.
before we say anything, you guys have any guesses on who could be the top 5?
I'm with Southpaw. Tom Cruise is up there because he negotiated his contracts. Starting with War of the Worlds, he negotiated a contract to say, okay, I will pay, you pay me $200,000 plus expenses to do this movie, but I want 15% of whatever you take in at the box office.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of
RDJ.
actors, yeah,
Yeah.
RDJ's up
RDJ
there.
did the same thing with Marvel.
Who?
So
Especially
he's
the first Iron Man movie.
yep.
Oh, RDJ, sorry. All right. Well, let's start. This is the top 20 list.
Let's go.
Now, who do you think would be the lowest on that list?
Oh,
Samuel L. Jackson.
No.
he's not in the top 20.
No.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Leo DiCaprio?
No.
No,
Tom
he
Hanks?
just was.
No, Tom Hanks would have to be in the top front, you know. It's Tom Hanks, right?
And I don't understand that.
All right.
Yeah, are you asking out of the top paid actors, 25, who would be 25?
20.
Who would
So
be
the-
20?
This is net worth, right?
Yeah, well, I'm
Net worth. Yeah, not actual salary.
So hurry up and tell us before I start Googling it.
All right,
Yeah.
Brad Pitt. He's worth $300 million.
Okay.
Mhm. He's known for his roles as Seven, Fight Club, Ocean's 11, World War Z.
We're gonna read their
all that good
IMDb
stuff.
page. Got
Not
it.
really.
For each one of them.
So and this is all based in 2021. All right. Number 19. Any guesses real fast?
No.
Okay.
Probably his ex-wife.
That's funny. It's Robert Downey Jr. It's RDJ.
Oh,
Cool.
Coming in with the same amount, 3 million.
300.
300 million, sorry.
Yeah.
And next one, number 18. Come on, just throw out some stab in the darks here.
Ben Affleck?
Anyone else?
The Rock.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Chris
The
Evans.
top actors, huh?
And they're all
Mhm.
Marvel. They're all Marvel actors.
Next
No,
one
I
down
don't
the
think they are.
list will be Will
Robert De Niro.
Smith. Will
Wait, who?
Smith. Number
Ah.
18.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Now,
he
I-
acts?
Yeah.
Right.
Because there's all those people that say, "Oh, he did music."
Mm.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I know Vin Diesel's in there somewhere, I'm sure.
Was it Spider-Man Vin Diesel? What did he say? There was some comedy thing where he's like he got bit by a radioactive spider. Oh, now he's Osama bin Diesel. Okay. All right, number 17. Any guesses? Throwing it out there? This one's a weird one you would never think.
Yeah, I just pulled up that webpage, so I'm going to shut up now.
No, why did you start looking shit up? This is for fun, man.
I'm impatient.
He wants to know now.
It's my money, and I want to know now. Oh,
Sounds like a few people I know.
Michael Douglas.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I could
Been around a long time.
Yeah, he owns an island. That's where him and what's her name?
Catherine
Zeta-Jones?
Zeta.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah, Catherine. Would you hit that?
John Connery?
Still
Yeah.
together?
He died, didn't he?
No,
yeah.
no. He
She just
almost
looks
died
dead.
of throat cancer. Damn. Was everybody on the damn fucking website now?
No, I'm killing dragons.
I'm killing wagons.
We here at the Miscellaneous Podcast, but I'll like to thank thewealthygorilla.com for providing us with this
Sponsoring
list.
this episode.
Wealthygorilla.com. So we're giving credit where credit's due
Yeah.
before we get a cease and desist letter, and we all have to forcibly give up money that we don't have.
Back
There
to
you go.
Sean Connery. He's dead.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
he passed
Beatism,
away.
I'm gonna write up a disclaimer that I want you to do so we can have it at the end of each
You
show.
guys said he wasn't. Matt, don't look at me.
Matt, don't look
Matt,
at you.
Don't look at me.
What's he doing?
Say some more shit. Say it.
Oh, because he's right next to you. You're
Yeah.
opposite on mine. So
You're
you look like
opposite
you're
on
pointing at my
mine, too.
wall.
Aaron, you're on this side for me.
All right.
There you go. If you guys
Paul,
take that
you are at the
screenshot, that'd be
bottom.
nice.
Right where he belongs.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Yep.
All right, hold on. I gotta show you guys something. Let me pop up on my video. So we had
my
a
bad.
family dinner. Hey everybody, we had a family dinner the other day with all the family. Dad came up and everything is really cool. But here is the coolest addition to the Miscellaneous Studios right here.
You got a cat?
Check this out.
Fucking no.
Whoa.
Gun. Is it a
Yeah.
water gun?
No, it's you can drink out of it.
Can somebody take
Why
a
the fuck
screenshot of
are
this?
you
Because it's
got to
kind of
drink
heavy.
out of?
Is it liquor?
Can somebody take a
Why
screenshot?
would you want to drink out of a gun?
It's
a
like
Tommy
Das
gun.
Boot. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Das Boot?
It's not
Never
Das
heard of
Boot,
Das
but
Boot.
But
Is
it's
that
like
a
a version of it.
boot-shaped cup?
Now,
Yeah,
this
it's
is-
like a
this
boot
is
shaped
so
cup.
cool.
It's a boot shaped cup that you drink beer out of. It was on that Broken Lizard movie.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you could clearly hold a glass boot and drink out of it.
Yeah, you
That
can-
is a Tommy gun with alcohol in it.
Yeah,
I've seen
It's
it, but I don't know
vodka.
what it's got in it.
Turn that into a bong, man.
Yep, it's
Got
Tommy
vodka.
Gun vodka from Chicago, Illinois. Thanks, Dad.
Oh, there you go.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's imported from
Yeah.
Poland.
Uh,
It's a Tommy gun.
It's probably imported from Poland but bottled in Chicago.
It was
Something like
awesome.
that.
He got it, and he was like, "Dude, when I saw this, I needed you to get this."
Chicago.
Thanks, Dad.
Wow.
No one else is gonna thank my dad. Thanks. Fuck you guys.
Thanks, Mr. Pauly.
Mr. So also with this, he's a big drinker, obviously. We got some of this. You see that?
JD Black.
Single barrel.
Is that
Oh.
Gentleman Jack?
Yeah. We got Jack
No,
Daniels.
it's single barrel.
Single barrel.
Hmm.
There you go.
Nice,
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Comes with a little thing there. Oh yeah, we're good. And then I got, so I was, worried I wasn't going to be fitting in with all the alcohol people. So I made sure I got this.
it a wine
That was
cooler?
my contribute.
Oh.
Paulie, did you take
Yeah,
alcohol?
He stopped at Quick Trip. He stopped at Quick Trip and it's like,
Yeah,
oh crap, I forgot to bring something.
I need to get something real quick.
He stopped at Quick Trip. It's better than Pop Off, I tell you that. You show up with the vodka that comes in a plastic bottle, yeah, you might get thrown out of the cookout.
Oh man,
As
who
you
remembers
should.
these? You
Yeah,
remember?
switchblade.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got a comb in it.
Comb?
Yeah.
Does it have a comb?
Is it the comb or the knife? Yep, there it is.
That's cool, man.
Oh yeah, I love
You
this
don't
thing,
need-
dude. I
Paul,
saw that.
we
I'm
don't
like, this
need
is my
those.
childhood. Yeah. Well, that's all I got. Thought it'd be funny.
We only got through 3 of the wealthiest actors.
Yeah, but you guys looked at the website, so fuck it.
Where's
Damn.
Kiefer
There will be a
Sutherland?
link in the description, so thank you at all for wealthygorilla.com. Is that what it was?
.com. Hold on, let me was it wealthygorilla.com? Let me spell that. Wealthy gorilla? How you spell?
'Cause Lord knows Paulie did not do all the research.
Mike, no, I saw it passing
He
through.
contacted each one of them. Hey, Robert, how are you this afternoon? Yeah, I just want to get an handle on what your net worth is these days. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tom Hanks.
And if you need any advice,
Don't forget
contact
to listen to the miscellaneous podcast.
contact the Bald Bookkeeper for all your bookkeeping needs.
Yes.
The Bald Bookkeeper.
This commercials came back up. We're getting ready. We're going to launch another a giveaway. Here, I'll show it to you guys real quick while I'm on the screen. The new giveaway item. Hold on a second. Talks amongst yourselves.
Okay.
I'm still trying to get rid of this DVD of Steel Magnolias. Still in the plastic.
It's a great movie
Great movie.
that I only
But-
need to see once.
Yeah. And here's Paulie. He's going to come back with one of those. There's only 2 types of music in this world. There's Reba and there's other.
Y'all talking about
Reba.
Maybe.
Here it is.
Oh,
The new
Groot.
giveaway.
Yeah. Groot.
So this came
Yeah.
from listener Johnny K. Thank you very much, buddy. I don't know if it's they made it or
K.
something, but he wants us to do a giveaway with the little Groot.
I love Little Groot.
He is Groot.
I am Groot. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I am Groot.
I am Groot.
We are
so
Groot.
baby Groot is gonna be a giveaway. So I'm gonna put that right on the desk right here, so I keep remembering to keep it going. And we're gonna figure out what kind of giveaway we're gonna do with that.
Yeah.
So
Very nice.
that's upcoming.
Cool,
All right.
cool.
Well, thank you guys so much. I have a date with Burning Crusade and getting groceries because I'm out of groceries. So thanks everyone for coming on. If you guys want to keep talking, you can be in the room. I'll just leave the record button on. But I do got to get going. All right.
I gotta get going. I gotta go cook. But it's great to be back.
Love you guys.
Take it easy, everybody.
Bye.
Deuces.
Does anybody still want to keep talking? Because we can keep going. But I just
What do you want to talk
I'm gonna
about?
go. I'm gonna go cook,
I
bro.
want to talk about dancing stuff. I don't know. Where did you go, Clevis?
I'm right here. Oh, I'm back at the. I'm sorry, dude. I'm back at the. I turned in my quest. I'm getting ready to go do another one, man. I'm
gonna
waiting for you at the end.
die. I'm like stuck in a cave. Oh shit! There's like more on me. Bubble and run. Bubble and run.
I
All right, good
Sorry,
night,
dude.
everybody.
thought you ghosted or something.
Like, leave that little bitch. I'm going. Oh, I'm dragging these to you, dude. All right. See you, everybody.
Hello, I'm the Bald Bookkeeper, and I have one simple question for you today. Are you afraid and avoiding your money problems? If so, then we definitely need to have a conversation. And that's all it is, a conversation. I offer a free consultation to all my customers and hopefully future clients. I can be reached at 314-265-6317 or info@baldbookkeeper.com.